How's it going? My name's Sandhu. I'm a sales engineer at Dorse and Company, and we are the Seattle slash Washington Greenheck reps. So today I'm going to kind of walk you through how to select HVLS fans through Greenheck's eCAPS software. So all you need to do is get onto the eCAPS website, which is just ecaps.greenheck.com, and it'll bring you up to something that looks similar to this. It's all web-based, so you don't need to download anything. The only thing you might need to require is to make a login and username. So basically, if you look up at the top right, I'm already logged in, but we'll just click that and log out real quick, just kind of show you what logging in looks like. So when you initially join, it'll say guest, and you just click up here and sign in or register. Come down here, fill in your email address if you've already created an account. If not, come down here, select create account, and you can walk through that. Very simple. We're going to continue on. I already got my password in there saved, so I don't need to worry about that. So once we get logged in here, we're all logged in. We're going to be able to go through and select fans, louvers, outdoor air units, makeup air units, all through this eCAPS software. Via the internet. So what we're going to do is come over here to the HVLS fans. We're going to click the icon here. It's going to bring us to the next page, which basically brings us to two different options on selecting these fans. We can either go with the performance-based selection, or we can go with the size-based selection. So what that means is the performance-based is going to be more sized appropriately for your room, specific for your project. That way it's not being oversized or undersized just based on guessing. The size based is just strictly going to be selections based on the size of the fan. So if you know the kind of required CFM you need to move around in that room, this would probably be a good idea of kind of how many fans you need. If you want to do it based on the size of the room, then performance based will probably be your go-to. So real quick, we'll just walk through the size-based selection just because it's pretty simple, pretty quick. So we're just going to go over here, click on it, and it's going to bring us to the next page. So basically, all it's going to ask you is some basic inputs, what kind of style. So when it asks you the style, there's going to be two options, commercial and industrial, which there's two different fan series. There's a DS and a DC. And if we click on the commercial, you'll see the DC series is the commercial series, and there's only 8 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot, 14 foot section, fan diameters, and the 5 is indicating how many blades there are. So if you want to go the commercial route, those would be the ones to go. If you're going for a more industrial, maybe inside a restaurant or an atrium or in a big lobby, these would probably be the way to go, which is the DS series. You see there's DS3, 8 foot all the way up to 24 foot, DS6, 8 foot all the way to 24 foot, and 3 being 3 blades, 6 being 6 blades. So we'll continue on from there, select our voltages, and we'll just go 208, single phase. Next we'll be asking what kind of mounting structure you want to go with. So for standards, I-beam, but we can go unistrut, wood beam, whatever. Many different ways to mount this. Drop length is going to be the distance between the ceiling and the top of the fan blades. So, depending on what you want, we can go 3.5, 4 feet, 5 feet, all the way up to 10 feet. Light. These do come with a LED light. I don't know off the top of my head how much, how many wattages it is, or what lumens it's projecting, but it is available. So you can just click yes or no. For this case, we'll go no. Cooling effects. This will kind of take into the account of what kind of operative temps, relative humidity you're looking for, what kind of work is being done in the area that needs the fan. So is it a gym? So are we running, or are we just kind of sitting in an office, or what the case might be. So that kind of plays into it. Clothing level, same kind of thing. Are we snuggled up in our winter gear, or are we kind of ready for the beach? Scroll down, next thing would be finish options. So standard black is pretty standard. Custom, there's a ton of different colors, mounting colors, drop tube colors. I mean, you name it, you can pick that color. So you can have some fun with that, or just kind of leave it standard. From there, you just select what units you want. In this case, we'll just say we need about 100,000 CFM, so we can go with something like the DS316, maybe the DS616. So those would be probably two good fans to select if you're looking for 100 CFM of air to move. So that's kind of the overview of how to go through and select based on the fan. So if we go back to the main menu here, click HVLS fan again, and we want to go with performance based this time, so we'll click performance based. And in this case, we kind of got three different selections on whether it's going to be summer cooling or winter destrat or general circulation. So in this case, we'll just stick with general circulation. What we're asking here now is the size of the space. So if you have a good rough estimate of the size of the space, that would be really good to know. So we can say the room's 100 feet by 200 with 20-foot ceilings. You'll see that air rotation is kind of grayed out. That's already kind of pre-filled out for you based on what application you've selected. So if you select cooling or heating, it's going to change. Basic inputs, these are pretty simple as well. We're going to, like we said before, commercial, industrial, pick either or. So we'll go industrial, keep it consistent on the DS series. Voltage, keep it at 208, single phase. Again, many different options. Max operating speed, 90 is pretty good. You can kind of play with that on your own, but definitely don't want to be running 100%. That's no good. So here we got display fan quantity, which is basically if you're a pretty aesthetically pleasing person and you want an odd number of fans just because it splits up the room better, you can do that. Go even, no preference in this case for us. Same thing as before, mounting structure, many different options. Drop length, same deal as before. Top of the ceiling to bottom, top of the ceiling to the top of the fan. Again, light, yes or no. Cooling effects, similar as before, where we went through the different operative temps, relative humidities, metabolic rate, and clothing levels. Finishing options, again, there's tons of different options you can go through if you want. So with all that information being inputted, these are the different kind of fans that the software is suggesting. So you'll see on this one now, the number one ranked item would be this DS624, and you'll see a fan quantity of 1, whereas before we weren't really seeing a fan quantity in terms of what was being supplied in the space. You just kind of have to guess. So if you kind of scroll down, you'll see a DS324, and that's also got 2. You'll see the actual CFM per fan and all the other performance data that you'll probably want to look into a little more than what I'm kind of showing you here. But if we do select this DS324, it's going to bring us to this next page, which is pretty cool. This kind of gives you all the product information, kind of goes through, run through the fan, what's available, what the CFMs are doing. This is the coverage and spacing of this fan, so it kind of gives you a breakdown of how many square footage you can cover, what the radius is, and what spacing in between the fans will be needed. Scroll down, got fan curves here, so you can see this fan could still operate up and down. Got a lot of room to play with. Installation clearances. This is kind of good for your installers. This way they know they're not running into anything or anything's going to be getting clipped by a fan blade. Just general dimensions of the fan. then you can go through here and get all the drawings, Revit files, AutoCAD. So it's all in there. It's really good information to have when you're designing. This last column here is customization. So you can say how many quantities. You can add what tag you want. If you want, let's go HVLS 1. You can say it's in the gym, and its area served as the gym. So we've already selected the electrical motor information, so we can just kind of hit schedule, and it should add it to our schedule. So if we go up here and go to our equipment schedule, we'll see we have our HVLS selected onto this schedule. Click back onto here and it still brings up all that information. If you go down to the very bottom and hit update, if you want to make any updates, change the name, you could do that through here. So just hit close. Different notes down here you can add and update if you like. So that kind of wraps up on how to select HVLS fans based on the fan size and based on performance. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach us at engineeringsales@dorsey.com or give us a call. We're always available, and feel free to ask us to come by and give any kind of demo you guys like. We'd love to come by and educate you guys further. Thank you.